Well, welcome to the new competitive series. Well, I thought I would give it another go to go against Daggerwin and Chainsaw. So here I am. I chose. Okay, wrong place. Okay, so I chose this one over here with that field over there. 112 is where Chainsaw is. 119 is where Daggerwin is. So what's the aim? Um, Same thing. Oats as what they had. In their fields, roughly the same. This one is a tiny little bit bigger than theirs, but not by a lot because Daggerwin is 2.8 and 3.1 as far as Chainsaw is concerned. So I'm in the middle. I do have some trees by the looks of it, which we can exploit later on if need be. I chose this one because the only other alternative is this one over here. And although it's cheaper, um, one thing that this one has, it has the automatic feeder for the TMR feeder. So I don't know if that would be me getting an advantage and so on. So equipment. Now I've already had a look through all this because I didn't want to sit there and just go, well, what are we going to do? So the first thing we're going to buy is we're going to get this tractor. It already has everything that I like, the wide with weights. Boom, 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 boom. Just back. Okay, so this is going to be our first purchase. Now, we do have a header here, which is pretty good. Now, I'm sort of debating about that and that. I don't know if they're allowed within the game. So we'll see. We'll sort of sleep on that one, if that makes sense. So we've got the tractor. We're going to need a combine. So we got this one, 7. Is this color changeable? No. Okay. So we've also got that. Okay, we'll kind of think about this one a little bit. Also, we've got this one here. Oh, that's massive. So what is that? 32 to 54. Okay, there is another one. So we'll remember this one, 90. It kind of looks a bit all bashed up. So we got a couple of headers, got a couple of bales. Whoa. Okay, so before we take it any further, what do we have? We have everything to do with grass, but not that much to do with harvesting. Now I know that we can lease tractors and everything as long as they're under $100,000. I wonder if where am I on the map? Okay, so yeah. I wonder if I can get him to go there. Let's have a look. And we'll let him do whatever he needs to do. So what do we have? We have the trailer and the tractor already. what I want to do before we spend all our money is I do want to, where am I? Decide between these two. So that's 108 at 146,000. And we'll buy that one. Right, so we'll buy that one. We already have a field. And we will buy that. Okay, as we expected, nitrogen is pretty bad. So now we need a combine. So we've got combine for now. Okay, didn't I switch off the automatic engine thingamabobby? So we'll call these competitive series. And where is it? I think the easiest way to go is this way. So it looks like we may need another tractor. Now, the reason that I picked, I think I've already said this, but just in case I forget. The reason that I picked the way I picked, and that is to go down the path. How on earth is this trailer meant to be? To go down the path that I went to with picking the location is to do with the fact that Daggerwin and Chainsaw have selected the other options, and so I decided to go with that one. Daggerwin has pigs and horses that he can do. Not that pigs, in my opinion, are a waste of space and time. I have not seen one YouTuber bother with that yet. So it's just way too much work for absolutely no benefit whatsoever. Now, let's go. Okay, so took a wrong turn, but we're getting there. Hopefully, this is going to be the right path. I don't think we need the beacons on the countryside roads, and hopefully this will lead straight to our field. Now I'm going to try and do a contract with the harvester if we can before we get to the end of it. So what I'm going to do is set up the worker to do this, to harvest my field, and we will try to get a contract to make up for the cost that we are incurring. Now I will need a mower of some sort, so we're going to look for some sort of a mower, and like I said, I think we're going to end up requiring, looks like there's a tractor there somewhere. Oh, that's my tractor on the other side of the road. It's going to say what? And this is how we come to our yard over here, and our field is up there. Now I have been told, well, I have read in the messages that this hedges can be taken out. Now let's have a look. Which way do we go to our field? Okay, we go this way. or we can go through the field. But I think we'll go through here. So if we come squeeze in, I will buy a chainsaw and try and squeeze in that way by actually cutting down some of the trees. Okay, so it's not here. So some of these pits, as you know, I don't really use pits that much. So because of that, we may end up cutting some of these, selling some of these pits. This is a competitive series, not like my other series. So we can cut them down, yeah. Okay, and let's set up the worker to do the rest of it. What contracts are available? Let's have a quick, wrong button. What field is this? 86, where's 86? Oh, 56. Hey, that's close to me. So we'll accept that one. And if we get that done, then we will. Okay. Oh. Where exactly are you situated? So how do you get in? That's the $1 million question. So can you get in from this side? Doesn't look like it, does it? Uh-oh, there's a... This is my grass field. Oh yeah, so this is the entry to my farm. Okay, so what do we need to do? Mower. What mowers do we have that are 1.5? 4 meters, that's acceptable. $5,000. 3 meters, 3 meters. Not even question. Oh, can't afford that, can't afford that. 4.9, can't afford that, so that's irrelevant. So unless we happen to have, see, we could get a tractor like that for $30,000. Okay, I thought I bought the other. What's it call it? The other mower, but looks like I didn't. All right, so we're kind of here for now. Don't want to be spending too much more money with this. We, after all, don't have a combine, and yeah, we're kind of in need for a combine, so we shouldn't be wasting too much of our money left. Okay, let's time lapse the rest of this. right, so you can extend. I just did, as you saw, the entries just by cutting out the tree in the middle of it. So that's a good thing to know. I don't know why, but the front one does not seem to work. It is on the ground. So I have no idea why it does that. Kind of defeats the purpose of having it if it won't work. And we're going to need to kind of rush and get that contract done. We're going to need to buy a front mower for this. Now, I'm not quite sure what we're going to do with this grass. I may just buy a dryer, get rid of one of the silage pits. Like I said, I'm using pits in my other series, and I think I've got like almost 300,000 liters of grass in one. And let me tell you something, I'm not looking forward to trying to get rid of all that silage. So, yeah. Now, we're still doing okay for cash. We still got, what, almost 100,000. By the time we finish that contract, it'll be over 100,000. I haven't heard any limits to contracts. So, yeah. We'll see what happens. Now that we've got 2 tractors, we've got ourselves a cultivator. We should buy a plow as well. Because I think to get rid of the tram trails, we need to have a plow. So that field has tram trails, so we may need to get a plow to get rid of them. Now, I don't have to do anything with these grasses yet. I don't think, because I don't have the mods that I have in the other series, grass will not die, will not get destroyed. So, yeah, we don't need to necessarily collect it. I mean, we're going to do our best to try and collect it, obviously, but it's not something that necessarily has to happen. So, yeah, we're almost done with this. Looks like we're going to get some rain. So what I'm going to do, I don't know if this is allowed or not, but I'm going to slow time down. Just to make sure that we don't get stuck with not being able to finish our harvest or to finish that contract. Now, I know that in the previous series, it was a suggestive thing for Daggerwin and Chainsaw to finish at 5. I'm going to sort of keep an eye on that and see if that becomes a rule. Now, even if it is, as you guys know, in my previous series, the people that I have many times, many times finished, like done 2-3 episodes in one series. So by no means did I, yeah, there were some times when, I may come and extend this as well. All right, so this is almost completed. And we're done. So let's empty this and then we'll go straight to our field. Now let's have a look. And we can connect from this field to our field to next field and to the next field. So we don't have to we don't have to take the header off. That's what I'm trying to say. Sorry, I am getting a little bit over a bit of a cold, so yeah, got a bit of a sore throat, so trying to sort of speak and not cough sometimes can be very trying. So we'll go through here. Now I'm hoping that there is a way through these fields. Oh, looks like there's an opening up there. We're going to be stomping on this gentleman's grass, not by wanting to, but yeah, but I need to go here. Okay, so I need to go through there and come back through here. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Please let me squeeze through. Whoa, talk about spot on. Okay, we'll let him do whatever he needs to do. We'll take this gentleman over here and empty. Wow, we're at 93%. That's pretty good. 20,000 liters of oats. So we got ourselves a bit of cash out of it when we ready to sell it. Not yet. Not yet. Now I'm not going to show all this in this episode. Obviously, it's going to be way too long. So we'll finish the contract in the next episode. So yeah, have a wonderful day wherever you are around the world. God bless you and your family. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.